starting the process. It is not the same as Social Security. And I'm going to give you the big difference between the two, right? So, VA disability is the whole purpose of it is that when you come in as a service member, the premise of it is you go through MEPS, you get all these labs drawn, you go through all these blood tests, and they want to make sure that mentally and physically, that you are a healthy, human being. So that when you come in, that they're getting a whole 100% healthy person, or maybe, with the exception of certain things you had to get waivers for if you did have a waiver, right? And the whole premise of VA disability is that through this time in active duty, since you came in, you know what, saying metaphorically, you were this 100% healthy human being mentally and physically. If you're leaving out with any illness, injury, ailments, or disease, since you came in this whole 100% being, right, that you are entitled to compensation for anything. And the difference, right, if you've developed injuries, diseases, or ailments, because the whole premise of it is that we go through all these MEP screenings, we go through all these different things to make sure that we are healthy, that we are fit for service, correct, right? And so you leaving out with injury, illness, or disease, now they have a process to prove, okay, you now have this injury, this illness, this disease, this ailment, this mental health issue, different things of that nature. Now we're gonna prove, did this now come from as a result of your service, or is it not a result of your service? Is this something completely independent? Did your military service not cause this, or did it cause it, right? Where Social Security benefits, that has its own qualifications, that has its own things, right? So a lot of times people on the internet like to kind of spew bullshit, like people are just frauding the system. Go on a VH website, right? When you go on that website, they literally will encourage veterans, who have served, to go and do claims. They even have like a list of like presumptive conditions. Like if you served during different eras, they are going to give you the benefit of the doubt on certain conditions actually came from service. So the thing is, believe it or not, like all the internet goons, they talk down on the VA process claiming your disability. The VA wants you to claim it, right? I'm not telling you to go do any fraud. I don't want you to make any fictitious shit up. Like, don't be on, like, going to your appointments like, oh, this girl on YouTube told me to lie about my illness. No, that's not what I'm telling you to do. But if you think you have things that you feel like are a result of your military service, claim those things. The worst thing they can do is get rated at a 0 and be service connected. They can deny them, and then you have to go, and put in a claim in the future. But at the end of the day, the worst thing they can say is no, or you can get that whole yes, where now you're going to be able to maybe get some compensation for those things that you had as a result of your service, incur some extra benefits, and have those things taken care of, where it's not just all on you, right? Because when you transition out of service, there's a